Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Record, a special Project Offbeat series where, kwentuhang casual tayo with our guests, no? Siyempre, gusto natin to throw the questions of our netizens, di ba? Hindi naman puro career lagi, right? Any tips about your eye care, any tips about surgery and eyes, di ba? This is the place to be, no? Today, we're joined by our special guest, Doc Alex Sua, a veteran consultant and doctor of 20 years in UST Med. And of course, he's also a tenured professor in UST Med. No? So without further ado, let us bring in Doc Alex for the off the record portion. Yeah, Doc, this is the what we call Totoo Ba portion. Wherein I have four questions for you. And sasagutin mo lang, Doc, kung totoo ba to or hindi. Okay. Number one, Doc. Totoo ba that if you're prescribed to wear glasses by your doctor, no, ophthalmologist or optometrist, 'di ba? Tapos tinatamad ka or ayaw mong gumastos, pwedeng bumalik sa 2020 ang vision nyo kapag hindi ka na magsuot ng glasses. Posible po ba 'yan, Doc? Totoo ba or hindi?
Totoo ba o hindi? It depends, no? It depends. Like for example, no, you are a 40-year-old patient. 40-year-old. No? Sa isang 40-year-old na not wearing glasses before, you would require an eyeglasses for you to be able to read at near. Yun yung tinatawag nating presbyopia. See, you have your parents, no, who are 40 and above, they start to wear
Yeah.
glasses kasi hindi na sila makapag-order sa menu pagpunta nila ng restaurant.
Mm.
Kasi ang liliit na ng sulat eh. O sasabihin, anak, ikaw na mag-order kasi hindi nila
Yeah.
nakikita. Okay? And if they get a prescription, no, so the prescription bottle, they're not able to see what's written on those prescriptions. No? Kasi ang liliit ng sulat. And they would require eyeglasses.
Yeah.
Okay? But if they reach a certain age, like for example, 60 years old and above, there is such a thing that we call as myopic shift. No? There is a change in the
Ooh.
lens
Okay.
inside our eye. No? So
Ooh.
sometimes sasabihin niya, oh, anak, kaya ko na mabasa to ah. Ba, hindi na ako kailangan magsalamin. No? That is what we call myopic shift. It's
Myopic
a good
shift.
news
Okay.
for your patients, no? Just
Yeah.
the other day, sasabihin ng isang my sister-in-law, sabi niya, oh, alam mo, ngayon, I don't need to wear my eyeglasses kasi I can
Yeah.
already see at
Exactly.
near. No?
Exactly.
And
Lagi nila sinasabi yan.
yes, and she is approaching close to 55. Na sorry na nasabi ko yung age. Sabi ko, yes, you can be happy right now, but this is an early sign of you developing cataract formation. Kasi nag-change na
Oh,
yung lens
really?
inside the eye. Oo, kasi
Yeah.
nagiging rigid na siya. And it is,
Uh-huh.
there's the myopic shift, tumataba kasi siya, then you're able to see something that is close to you. That don't require
Yeah.
eyeglasses anymore. No? So that's
Yeah.
one, no? You can go back. Not really 2020 kasi yung pre-2020 is distance vision, no? But there
Yeah.
are times, no, Lance, let's say for you young guys, no, teenagers, no, there is a growth spurt, no? Yung growth ng mata natin, lumalaki, no? Up to a certain age, no? Up to around 20 years of age, no? It's a progressive growth. So,
Mm.
kaya nga yung mga pasyente natin who are going to undergo LASIK, no? I'm not sure if you're aware of the LASIK, the laser eye correction that don't require
Mm-mm.
any more eyeglasses, no? We do require them to be at least 20 years old and above because
Yeah.
you do not know if the grade that the patient is having, if they are less than 21 years old, is it going
Yeah.
to go higher and higher. That's why we don't
Mm.
advise
Okay.
doing the laser
Okay.
surgery. No?
Yeah.
Kasi there will be a time na maki-stabilize siya. No? Then,
Mm.
21 years of age is that pretty age, no, for you to do the
Yeah.
laser treatment.
Yeah.
And for you to go back, usually hindi. Usually hindi.
Yeah.
Not unless
Yeah.
na maliit lang yung change, no?
Okay. Okay. Doc, second totoo bang question? Ito, mom ko, Doc, lagi na lang ginagawa to, no? She always wants to go to, what you call, maybe clinics, no? Para magpalagay ng pipino or cucumber sa mata niya, Doc. Doc, totoo ba that it helps your eyes or, I don't know, helps your eye bags become smaller? Parang hindi ako makapaniwala dito, Doc, no? What do you say to that?
Well, Lance, thank you for that question. And I think you also throw it to me, as a plastic surgeon of the eye. So I do
Yun.
eyelid surgery and removal of your eyeballs. There is some truth to it, putting on the pepino. Have you tried that on yourself?
I've tried
Na-try
once,
mo
Doc.
ba?
Ang lamig.
How
Malamig
does
lang
it
para parang
feel?
walang effect eh.
Malamig, di ba?
Refreshing, I guess. Malamig lang
And
po. Yep.
refreshing, and it's
Yeah.
comfortable, and it's
Yeah.
comfortable. And at times, because of that, it's become more soothing to the eye,
Mm.
masarap, malamig, no? But
Mm.
hindi naman the next day mawawala na yung eye bags. No. It relieves the stress in and around the eye because of that temperature, that comfort. No?
Yeah.
And others will also require you, or probably you might heard someone putting in tea bags. May mga tea bags
Tea
din.
bags.
Oh, I've
Yes.
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yes,
Oo.
oo,
Mga
tea
Chinese, no?
bags,
Mga
no?
Chinese. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yung
And
mga
not
hot
even
compress,
Chinese,
ganun.
so mga hot compresses, and they are soothing to the eye, no, comfort lang. But you cannot get rid of the permanent changes that you get in aging process. Hindi, you cannot get younger, no? And sometimes we really need to accept that, no? Oo. Kaya nga ako nawawalan ng pasyente kasi yun yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga
Yeah.
patient na kailangan i-accept nila na tumatanda na sila.
Reality
And
check,
like me,
no?
for example,
Yeah.
oo, my eyes starts to droop, and that would mean I'm getting older also. Bakit siya magdo-droop? That is because of the constant gravity. Vertical,
Mm.
nakatayo tayo. So anong
Yeah.
advice ng mga cosmetic surgeon? They would advise you to always lie para walang against gravity, para hindi bumagsak, dapat
Ah.
naka-supine position. Hindi dapat lagi ka na
Yes.
lang nakahiga. Okay?
Yeah.
Oo.
Oo nga,
And
no?
some of my advice is, oo, do not try to frown. Huwag kang laging galit. You always have a happy outlook. No? Smile.
Yun.
Bakit? When you smile, hindi ka kumukunot ng noo. You do
Yeah.
not wrinkle. Look, when you are angry, when you are curious, what do? You tend to frown like that. And look,
Yes, yes.
ayan
Yeah.
na, ayan na. Tapos ito magkakaguhit. Ito magkakaguhit, no? And that's how you get those lines, no? So
Yeah.
always smile, no? But if you're smiling, look, when you're smiling, it stretches out all these lines.
Yeah.
Naka-flat, no? So laging smile. So that in itself, no, can really help uh, correct your cosmetic features, no? So yun yung tulong,
Okay.
no? Get early
Yeah.
sleep, nakakapagpahinga, put in your pepino kasi nakaka-relax ka.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the other side of it, not the medical side. No? Pero it really
Okay.
helps. Kaya minsan,
Yeah.
ang mga sinasabi ng mga matatanda, that is through their experience. And that is something, no? Hindi natin
Yeah.
forgo ang mga advice nila. Sometimes they are true. Hmm.
Dermatologist na pala si Doc.
Oo nga eh.
Well, actually, this is something that's relatable to me, and maybe a lot of people who are listening to this right now. Uh, Obviously, we all have phones, no, that we use all the time. But it's sometimes very hard to sleep at night, no. So, totoo ba that using your devices and watching videos at night with little to no lights severely affects your eyes?
Tsaka Doc, may add pala ako dito, Doc, no? Minsan, mga kabataan ngayon, what they're doing is dark mode. 'di ba? Yung cellphone nila
Mm.
medyo dark yung mode, no? Tama ba 'yun, Doc, para mas mabawasan yung eye strain?
Yeah, kasi magkaiba yung question yung dalawa, no?
Ooh, okay.
One is using the cell phone in a dark room, correct? Oo.
Yeah.
In a dark room, when you enter a dark room, what happens to the pupil of the eye? No? It gets dilated. Mas malaki.
Mm.
Mm.
And if it gets malaki, there it allows more light to go in.
Yeah.
Tama.
Okay?
Yeah.
So more light to go in, so more stress to what we call
Mm.
as your macula. Yung macula.
Mm.
Oh? So the
Macula.
macula is part of the retina. Kung naririnig niyo yung retina, ang retina is just like the Kodak film, no? As part of the eye, as part of the camera. Imagine your eye is like a camera. There is a film there and there are lenses in front
Yeah.
of the film. No? And the film is the one that catches the images. Okay? So if you open the aperture of the camera, more light will go in and hit onto the film. No?
Yeah.
So the film gets more exposed. Okay? So with that correlation,
Mhm.
somehow
Yeah.
your eyes gets more stressful, more strained. Kaya mas
Yep.
strained
Mhm.
yung eyes mo. As compared to you watching TV or your cell phone with the lights on. With the
Mm.
lights on. No? So, pero yung contrast will be different. Mas maganda kasi pag dark yung background. No? You
Siyempre.
like
Oo.
to watch a movie in a dark
Cinema.
room kasi mas
Yeah.
concentrated siya.
Yes.
Okay? But it's more strainful to your eyes. No?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really sabihin natin masisira yung mata mo because of that. Not really, but more strenuous to the eye. Okay?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
When we say more harmful to the eye, it's like if you are looking straight at the sun, kung sa araw, no? Gaya
Yeah.
minsan nung maliit kami, no, nung bata kami, para hindi na in your ano, no, generation. Gusto namin makipaglaban sa araw. Sino mas malakas? Ako o ikaw? So tinititigan namin yung araw. Okay? That is a
Yeah.
bad move. Kasi our eyes is like that of a magnifying lens. If you get hold of a magnifying lens and you expose it uh, in front of the using the sunlight, no? Tapos that sunlight shines through that magnifying lens, makakast siya ng focus na light, no? And if that light focus on a certain point, like for example, pinaglalaruan namin yun eh, pwede masunog yung papel, no? Using your
Mm.
magnifying lens, no? If you try
Yeah.
to use that experiment. That's the
Yeah.
same thing that happens to you when you look straight at the sun because our eyes is like a magnifying lens, no? So never try to do that. Also, during lunar eclipse, kaya nga tayo nagsusuot ng mga dark glasses eh, di ba? Kasi
Mm.
masusunog yung macula natin. That's
Yeah.
something that we should not do. But nowadays, you may heard something like, oh, wag kayo cellphone ng cellphone because of your blue light.
Oh, is
Mm.
that true?
Yeah, yung blue light, not it's not that comfortable for one to say, and it's not that beneficial to the eye. So we try not to use uh, these gadgets, no? Most of the time kasi nasisira din yung macula natin. Okay? This blue light has become more rampant, no? Because right
Mm.
now, our light sources are coming from LED,
Mm.
no?
Yeah.
Light emitting diodes. These are
Yung pala meaning nun.
different from the
Yeah.
incandescent bulb that we are using. No?
Yeah.
So they illuminate our eyes using more of the blue light. Ha? Oo. Hindi katulad dati, di ba? Bumbilya tayo eh.
Correct. Correct.
Ngayon, LED. napapansin mo sobrang linaw,
Ang
sobrang
lakas.
tibay,
Yes.
sobrang lakas,
Yes.
and that is quite harmful. Kaso, mahirap nating maano kasi it's a big business industry, no?
Exactly.
Oo. So those are the blue emitting light rays, no?
Yeah.
That sometimes is harmful, no? Oo.
May
Tapos
advantage
going
pala,
into,
Doc, magbombilya, no? Magbombilya. May advantage din pala.
yan ang ginagamit ni Rizal nung time na yon. That's
Ah,
how
ganun
he
pala.
operates also. Using a
Right.
candle, doon niya inoperahan yung mama niya, si Teodora Alonso.
Grabe. Grabe.
Yeah. So, last Totoo Ba question is before I saw a lot of NBA players do this also. They used to have glasses with no grade, but they would just wear it for fashion, no? Is it true that you can still damage your eyes even using glasses with no grade? Ayun.
Well, let's go back to the NBA players, no?
Mm-mm.
So, for example, if they need to wear glasses like Abdul Jabbar, if you remember Abdul Jabbar.
Right.
Siya ng
Yeah.
uso nung may frame siya di ba? May,
Goggles. Parang goggles, no,
oo,
Doc?
parang
Yeah.
goggles, no?
Yeah.
May grado siya, no? May grado siya. So,
Ah, okay.
so that is made of a special kind of lens, no? It is polycarbonate. Polycarbonate ang laman ng glasses. Hindi siya glass made out of yung glass na ginagamit natin. It's different. So that is the advice of the eye doctors to patients who are into sports, who are
Mm.
into contact sports. Bawal sa kanila naka-glasses na salamin. They need to change their glasses into a polycarbonate type, parang plastic. Kasi pag glass, syempre magsha-shatter yun eh. And kung nag-shatter yung glass, magkakaroon ng fragments.
Oo.
Okay?
Right.
Yes.
Then it will directly hit the eye and injure it. No? While your
Delikado. Yeah.
polycarbonate plastic,
Mm.
pag inano mo, hindi siya magsha-shatter. No? So, hindi masisira or madadamage yung eyes mo. So, for the players, NBA players, or those into sports, contact sports, more advisable na naka-polycarbonate eyewear. No? And you can get
Polycarbonate.
that
Yeah.
in the optical shops. No?
Doc, paano naman yung not sure kung nakita nyo, no, may
Right.
mga teenagers ngayon, Doc, na kapag ano lang, glasses lang, walang grado, wala naman siyang problema sa mata. Pero gusto niyang may glasses para mukha siyang matalino, no? So that's what they call yung fashion glasses, Doc. Okay ba yun,
Pwede.
Doc?
But
Kung
it
walang
doesn't
grado
harm
ang
your eyes
glasses? Hindi naman? Yes. Yes. Thank you,
for
Doc.
aesthetic
Thank you.
Yeah.
reasons.
Bibili ako nun.
That's
Aesthetic lang, no?
For you to look smarter. Mm-mm.
Yes,
But,
exactly, Doc.
but
That's the plan,
there
no?
are
That's the plan. Yeah.
oo. But Lance, no, there are also those patients or friends of yours who might want to attend parties, no? Yun yung
Yeah.
mga iba naman na ayaw magsalamin. So, ayaw magsalamin, they want to wear contact lenses, no?
ako
Correct.
naman 'yun.
So,
Oo.
oh, may mga iba ganun eh, no? Or they want to appear like a Korean foreigner, gusto niya iba yung kulay ng eyes nila.
Oo.
So,
Correct.
usong-uso during those times, no, ng mga Korean drama, gusto nila naka-Korean contact lens, no?
Yes, yes.
So,
Correct.
yun yung mas hindi nating na-advise
Nire-recommend.
because
Really. Mm.
sometimes, especially when you buy this from those uh, businessmen or
Mm.
dealers na kung saan-saan lang kinukuha yung contact lens, no? There is a something like a surge or an epidemic of corneal keratitis, no? Or infection of the cornea dahil sa kakasuot nila ng mga contact lenses. Lalo
Mm.
na yung nauso yung mga vampire stories,
Yes,
'di
the red
ba?
one, the red
Kulay
one.
pula,
Yes.
kulay pula.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
gustong-gusto nila if they attend parties, nilalagay nila ng red contact lenses, no?
Correct.
So a lot of infection, no, comes out of that passion. No? So be careful, no,
Yeah.
wearing those contact lenses. Kasi wearing glasses, suot mo lang eh. You don't touch the eye. But if you
Agree.
put in the contact lenses, kahit anong sabihin mo, you're doing some physical harm to the eye. No?
Ooh.
Mm.
Lalo na kung
Mata, alam
first
mo na.
timer ka, first timer, hindi mo alam paano isi-shoot o hindi
Exactly.
mo papashoot,
Exactly.
nai-scratch
Yeah.
mo yung IT.
Gotcha.
Ayoko.
Okay.
Huwag ka na mag-contacts, Matt, ha? Alam mo yan. Balik to glasses tayo. Balik to glasses
Mag-laser na lang
tayo.
ako.
Gwapo
Mag-laser ka
naman
na.
with the glasses on. Yeah.
Ayun. Oo nga.
Thank you,
Bagay naman
thank you.
eh. Oh. Alam mo
Oo.
na, kay Doc Alex tayo magpapa-laser. Magpapa-LASIK tayo kay Doc Alex pag medyo masama yung vision natin. Thank you guys for listening to Off the Record. Kung nagustuhan nyo yung episode namin and these casual conversations, feel free to follow us in Project Offbeat in Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, no? And of course, tune into our episodes no sa Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Kita-kits hanggang sa next episode, guys. Let's take the off the beaten path.